you can't tell what. Now you can't tell what one is the sick one.
The meat birds are all in here. And they're getting huge. And then we separated the hens to their own space here. And they are also doing really well, thanks to the main chick caregiver here. She does a really good job taking care of them all.
I'm walking backward.
You coming?
Why?
Are you taking your chicken for a walk? Okay. Charlie the chicken. Watch it. So the trailer needs to be able to go in here with hay.
Mom, it's hot. Hot, hot.
So how are you planning to build the corral area? How wide is this gate right now? Okay. So the thoughts are for the livestock trailer that to load, where would it be?
Just where that fence is now.
Okay, so we're gonna back the livestock trailer up right to this fence line.
I can hear him trying to snap.
And the gates, the trailer gate's gonna go this way.
Dad, can I go to the top of the driveway?
And this way.
Dad.
So then this one over here is gonna swing this way.
So where are the posts gonna go? So you're gonna have a post.
1, 2, 3, 4. Square.
So the post that's here will be the stationary post for this gate that needs to pivot. It'll be the one that, well, they're all stationary posts, but it'll be the pivot post. Do you need any fence supplies to redo
I need more of them. Just put
like
splicers.
the gates or
Splicers.
splicers?
Splicer and these black, because they don't pop. Just
The black insulators.
And then step bins, because while I'm doing all this, we're going to make a barrier so they're not up my butt.
I think, honestly, they might both be in heat. They're just,
Yeah, I don't know.
They're-
Up my butt.
they're pretty not with us. I think they're in standing heat. The way that they were jumping around yesterday. I mean,
Fall asleep standing up.
yeah.
Well, you need to step in.
You in heat? Yeah, I need step-ins anyways.
Alright, so we gotta move that round bale. Again.
Such is the life of figuring out storage on a new farm. Like literally building from the ground up here. Are you digging holes today? No.
That's the only thing with those post hole diggers, they're only meant for 4x4.
Oh, so you have to shave off.
I would, but I really don't think a 4x4 is going to be strong enough. If you push on that hard enough, it will snap. Especially over time.
Welcome back. We are tackling some emotional projects this weekend. We are loading a few hogs on our trailer to bring to the processor, and we are also tackling a big, long overdue project for these dairy heifers. So 2 years ago, we bought 4 bottle babies from Reedy Fork Organic Farm, which is close here in North Carolina. And at the time, we thought this was our in for obtaining a dairy cow, and we were going to bottle raise these babies, and we were going to learn and cut our teeth and do the hard thing because the price was right, and we could basically pick and choose of the 4 calves which one seemed to be the best dairy cow for our family. That has turned into a learning experience that over the last 2 years with moving and having a baby has put a lot of things on hold, including their training. And so that has resulted in 2 two-year-old dairy heifers. We sold the other 2 when we moved. That just require more of us, and at this point in life and at this season of life, we are just not able to train 2 heifers to stand in a stanchion, to get bred, to get milked, and we're really on the hunt for the seasoned family cow that is also not so perfect in all of her ways, but forgiving enough to allow us to cut our teeth on milking and will not require as much training to a stanchion, that would basically allow us just to learn and be patient with us with that in regards to milking and calving and breeding, to basically skip the part of training a dairy cow to stand in a stanchion and not get kicked. And I know there is no perfect cow, and even if there was, I wouldn't want her because we are still fairly new in the dairy cow milking world. So today's project is to build a loading corral because these 2 girls are going to get sold, and they will go to somebody that has the time to train a heifer, to stand, to milk, to do all the things that we just don't have the time for. And then we are hopefully going to be receiving the more well-trained cow, and that alone will also be an experience of learning and practicing, but it will be more of a seasoned vet of a cow to help us learn. And this is just a really emotional thing for us because I truly thought that by now I would be milking my cows, and just with moving, and since they moved here, they have just regressed in all of the training that we put into them. And with starting this farm literally from the ground up, it's just been so difficult to find the time to retrain them, and it's been frustrating, and our family is just requiring so much more of me, and I'm sad about it, but I know that we will find the right family for them, and they will go on to be some really lovely milk cows. It's just not going to be with us, and that's okay. Seasons of life changes, and we will find a better fit for our family, and that's really what it comes down to, is just they are not a good fit for our family right now. They were, 2 years ago, 1 year ago even, but at this point in our life, they're just not a good fit for our family, and we are looking for a better fit. Bring them on out to the trailer. Watch where you're going. Isaac. So we did our shopping and spent an ungodly amount of money. We don't go to the store often. We reuse a lot of things around here. So when you go to a store and you actually drop dough on some things that you need new, it is a wake-up call in regards to how much money things are right now. Like, gosh. We got purple because the kids wanted purple. Step-in posts. We needed the step-in posts anyways, but we're gonna section off the girls from the area that we're working on because they are way too nosy and they're gonna be angry because we're basically working in the area that they love to lounge in. And then we went and got, use my pointer, 3 of these gate panels, T-posts for another project when we go to do pasture B, some concrete mix, and these posts to basically make this bomb-proof, aka mad cow-proof.
Mom, can I poke a cow pie?
No.
Mom, is right there.
I'm like totally off.
Cow pie. Mommy, are they gonna be on this side? For when we load them, they're just in this area?
Yeah, but we're gonna put panels up.
There she goes. This is a cow pie. Cow pie. Don't put it in my face. Maple, don't knock it over, please.
Not right now.
That's good. Hey. Scout, you gotta move. Mom, watch out, a boat's coming. Scout, don't you knock it over. Here it comes. Ew, she stepped in it. Ew. Ow. It's not. Ha ha, Scout. We locked you over there.
So when Farmer Josh and I first started dating, my dad was building this huge deck around our above ground pool. And part of his inauguration into dating this girl was, how many post holes did my dad make you dig by hand? It was like 20. It was a huge deck. You remember that? I don't think he'll ever forget it. But that's such a good dad.
Why is that there?
Close enough?
Hey,
Cool. That was level.
do we look official?
She said mommy can pick up an 80-pound concrete.
Oh, I don't know. Ben Stevens.
Fence can do that.
Right?
One hole.
I open those.
End with your nose.
I'm not even gonna mix.
Pour a little more in. We did a good job. Oh, don't get it on me.
We need all of it.
Stir it around a Digging post holes sucks. That's all I gotta say. All right, so we're getting them set. So we got these two set, and now we're getting the last two set. When we go to finalize and look at this, it'll be not like a squared off box corral area. It's actually going to be pivoted slightly, and everything will be parallel to each other, however not perpendicular. We're talking geometry. Just because the chute that we want to use to access the area where we put hay into the woods in this pasture is at this angle, and that's ideally the route that we want to take so that we're not trampling the pasture as much. So there's the area, like the lane really, of where the hay gets dropped into the woods for this pasture. And so we don't want to be driving out in all of that area. So we want to keep this chute and this lane all parallel and in line with each other. Looks good. Looks good on this side, at least.
Well, this hole.
Yeah, it'll be like lifted off the ground. Looks good. One final. Alright, so
All right, just pick it up. Is that high enough?
and it's downhill
Well, pick
from
that.
when it swings.
Pick your end up. Not that that really matters. You look good.
Yeah.
All right, let's put it in.
Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Whoa.
What do we do to the thread? Stop.
Yeah, so like right there.
I feel tight. There we go. Okay. Alright, now up here. Up here. You gotta go up, man. Get on video. Scared to stand on these.
Oh, his were pretty wonky. I see 2 cows that need to get loaded. You tired? Are you tired? It looks good. All right, so this is the thought, the plan.
All right, do I need to demonstrate?
Do you need to demo? Yes. All right, so we will be removing this T-post so that this is the full gate. All right, so the plan is that the girls, the cows, will enter through there. And then once they are in this area, that gate will close. We can close them together if need be. Is this gonna work? Look at that. And then now they have this very small area, and the trailer will be here, so they will force themselves, or we will force them into the trailer to get them loaded. And that's the plan. All right, so the original gate that we had was from this T-post to that T-post. And so we are now going to remove that T-post and make the gate between the 2 wooden posts. And then we will just open up that gate to back the trailer up, and that'll be our loading area. And then we will just make this the poly wire on either side. So, and actually this gate between the 2 wooden posts will be poly wire as well. We are not so concerned about a metal gate there, just because we will have the trailer backed up there and ready for them to enter it before we even open up the gate to allow them in. So it is not like a holding area for a cow at this point. We don't need a quarantine right now. If we needed this area as a quarantine, we would put another metal gate here, just because a cow being forced into a small space like this, they would certainly jump a poly wire fence. Oh, I am happy to report that this loading corral is done. I feel like we finished it in the hottest part of the day, and it is the last weekend of March, and it's about 80 degrees today, so it is, ooh, behind me, all over there. Hi, Miss Maple. So now, if you don't already hear them in the background, we are going to be loading some pigs on a trailer, which is always fun. So we'll see. I think we're gonna put kids through the sprinkler while we load pigs.
Eat it. I mean, big. I want it big. Whoa. Whoa.
the loading hogs is to get the trailer here, to get them familiar with it, and to get them hungry. Hungry hippos! I can probably distract her. I can probably distract her.
Mommy, that is Dewey and Louie. When they were little, they just walked right on, and then they did walk on again. That was easy.
Oh, there's my foot.
Yep.
Oh, just close the door. Oh, yeah.
Did it chop your toe?
Oh, no.
Break your other toe.
Oh, like the top of my foot, the very top. Okay, so pigs are on the trailer. It really helped that they were super hungry. So they're gonna snack, and it's getting late, so they'll just chill for the evening until our drop-off day. Mister, you're not supposed to be petting piggies. Ew.
Yep, that's chip right there.
All right. And so we had one Idaho pasture pig. She actually had jumped the fence to be with the boys. She's a little hussy. So we put her back in with her sisters. We're hoping there's not going to be any fighting or anything. There shouldn't be, but we're just overfeeding them right now. And hopefully they'll just be more focused on food than they will be each other. And it will also allow us to give the one area, this whole area here, a rest, as it's been trampled on. It's been really just our sacrifice area. When we first moved here, just pigs went there and didn't move. So, do you want me to turn that off? Oh, okay. So yeah, this area is getting a rest. Pigs are loaded on the processor. The cow corral is done. The girls have all been reunited down there. Hopefully there's no fighting tonight or tomorrow. It shouldn't be. And we're tired. It is after dinner time, and we're at our wits' end. I bought hot dogs from Azure. Done? Last month, and so we might just boil up some hot dogs to eat tonight. We're spent. It's a full weekend. It's only been one day of the weekend. Cheers, Daddy-O. I am making him drag this trailer up to a flatter space, and he's not happy about it, but I just don't like it chalked with the wheels and kind of like left with the pigs in it. Just my anxiety brain kicking into high gear. I won't sleep tonight. So yeah, that's it for this weekend. That was a lot. I have a feeling we're gonna regret all of this tomorrow. Physically, I dropped something on my foot today and it was just throbbing, so we'll see how that feels in the morning. Yeah, so otherwise, for the love of bacon,